Marvel gets more woke. Marvel gets more woke. Unbelievable. Shocking. Well, it's not really, is it, at this point in time? It's really not. Check out this for a headline. Marvel VP and Ms. Marvel creator, Sana Amanat, states that blatant racism, bigotry, and hypocrisy is peddled by the current US administration. I'm not here to say that they're right or they're wrong or anything along those lines. I'm here to read it, give you a brief rundown, and essentially just say that it's not really got any place to be in the comics. We're not fighting a crusade. These are superheroes, right? It's I don't know. I feel like Marvel's not really the property to start tackling actual worldwide issues, current worldwide issues in their stories. 2000 AD have always done it, and they've done it well. I haven't read any of the recent stuff, so I don't know. But Marvel isn't really that brand, It's weird for Marvel to be doing this, I think. Like I said, it's not a surprise, but it's weird. So anyway, let's get into it, right? Marvel Comics Vice President of Content and Character Development, Sana Amanat, took to Twitter to claim there is blatant racism, bigotry, and hypocrisy peddled by this administration. Now, her comments alone are not really worth the entirety of this video. It's actually what she's been doing with respect to, comments about what Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel, would be doing. And you've got to remember, this is important because we're getting a Disney Plus series of Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan. And not only that, I did a video yesterday, I'll leave it linked here, which the showrunner for Ms. Marvel for Disney Plus is an absolute sociopath. She's cuckoo, she's mental. So these comments go hand in hand with that, and it also goes to show why they're hiring these kind of people to run these shows. So yeah, interesting. Now, Amanat's comments were made in a tweet directed at Minnesota Representative Ilhan Omar. She wrote, "Ilhan Omar, thank you for being an idealistic force full of grace in the midst of such blatant racism, bigotry, and hypocrisy peddled by this administration." She went on to continue and said, "I hope America realizes that Islamophobia has been institutionalized and ignored for far too long. We are with you. Keep fighting." Now, I'm not going to get into the comments of the discussion about Islamophobia. I've briefly passed some comments on things like that before. I even had some very interesting replies back from my thoughts on that. But it's interesting that this is what the Vice President of Content and Character Development for Marvel Comics has to say about stuff. And it only goes to show why Marvel Comics have been going downhill when this is the people that are in charge of it. Again, like I say, Marvel, it's not the brand to start tackling world issues. It's just not. 2000 AD have always done it. That's what they've always done. Satirical stabs at real world issues. But nothing has been safe from 2000 AD. They don't really take a hard and fast stand on most things. Again, I don't know whether the recent stuff they might, but generally speaking, it was just everything. Everything was fair game. A bit like South Park, I guess. South Park, everything was fair game. Didn't really care. Those are the things which I can respect, but Marvel Comics talking about this stuff? No. Especially not the Vice President of Content and Character Development. So now ask yourselves. It's definitely no wonder that we're getting, just the wokeness of Marvel Comics, I guess. So Amanat has been an outspoken critic of President Trump in the past. Last October, she wished the entire nation could sue Donald Trump for emotional and psychological abuse. Are you mental? I don't care about Donald Trump at all. But the fact that you feel like the entire nation can go and sue someone for emotional and psychological abuse, it's just warped. You can't have a class action lawsuit for that, can you? What? Washington Times reporter Doug Ernst also uncovered a number of old tweets from Amanat that she has since deleted. So this is where we get interesting. Again, remember, this is the vice president of Marvel Comics headlining content and character development. This is what I need you to bear in mind. And it goes to show why we're getting these things that are seeping into the movies and the TV series and stuff. So she wrote, this is a deleted tweet: Mexicans, Jews, Muslims, women, Native Americans, the environment, science, and kids. Stuff the Republicans hate. Problems, probably missing things. She just goes on Twitter tirades. The deleting of the tweeting! In another tweet, she wrote and responded to the Kumail Nanjiani, a current member of Marvel's The Eternals. Nanjiani wrote, "You know what? I've changed my mind. Diversity is stupid. From now on, every person in everything should be brown." Amanat added her own thoughts to that tweet, writing, "That's the future once we start interbreeding. Browns will rule." I mean, what? The fact that there's even a discussion on interbreeding, it's not like a dog. We're not talking about a Jack Russell boning a border terrier here. You can't push this down into breeding. It's funny, isn't it? The people that claim racism, i.e., Amanat, is the ones that see race everywhere. The future once we start interbreeding. What? I'm not the only one, am I? I can't think that I'm not the only person that thinks that that's the real racist right there. Not me. Not the person that actually doesn't see colour and doesn't really care about it. The person that only sees colour and comments on interbreeding. What the fuck? She also wrote, "One day we will all be brown, and no, that does not mean I plan to spread Sharia law." Good, because that's horrendous. Amanat has also made sure to inject politics into Marvel Comics. She specifically described how Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel, again, the new TV show, would react to meeting President Donald Trump. The first thing she would say is that he's doing such irreparable damage to young Americans and minorities everywhere. Words and images are really powerful, and these young kids are actually having a perception of themselves that's not true, and that's so dangerous. And then she'd probably remind him that his grandfather was an immigrant, I believe, and if he'd had the same type of vitriolic sentiment thrown at him, Trump would not have had the opportunities he's had or the success that he's had. And then she'd probably fly off with the Avengers and save the world from actual bad guys and prove him wrong about who Muslims really are. It's like every single day I'm getting like a brain aneurysm more and more from this crap. Unbelievable. Again, the people that see race everywhere, those are the real racists. They genuinely are, and I stand by that. You can keyboard bash to your heart's content. I don't give a shit. The people that see race are the real racists. Talking about interbreeding and stuff like this. It's just fucking Jesus. Honestly, unbelievable. Anyway, I've got nothing else to say on this. Marvel is just beyond woke at this point. Just beyond it. They really are. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Really, really would. Stay tuned for some shorter videos that are dropping today. Also stay tuned for my cheap Subaru WRX project car, which has been on the channel for the last 2 weeks. This is the 3rd episode dropping today. I just have a playlist for it. So if you're into your cars and you're into your comics like me, then this is definitely the channel for you. Bit odd, I know, but hey, look, I love cars and I thought it would be a good bit of fun. Anyway, I've talked enough crap. Please do leave this video a like. If you like what I am doing here, support the channel further. Patreon down below. We've got an Amazon affiliate link and also my merch underneath every single video. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been Mr. H. Take care.